Welcome guys. Since Call of Duty 2 was released in 2005, the franchise has put an annual schedule on the agenda for its original series games, a procedure that was followed by the release of versions 3 and 4 in 2006 and 2007, and continued until this year. This powerful annual offering has been successful in most sectors, and most of the original Call of Duty games have sold millions of copies at the same time as much acclaim from critics. However, perhaps it is time for such a program to be abandoned. We're in a period where video games stay on the game as room niche for longer, and gamers are more willing to experience new content in their current game than entering a game in a whole new world. For example, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which despite a long time since the release of its replacement version, Black Ops Cold War, fans continued to wait and demand its 7th season. In this video, we're going to look at the reasons why, relying on them, we can say that this old habit should be abandoned. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is one of the best-selling games of all game history. In addition, the Black Ops Cold War version of this franchise has also had tremendous sales. However, early reports of Call of Duty Vanguard game sales suggest that sales of this new game are fast-paced, to the point that if we look at Call of Duty games released since 2007, sales of none of them in the launch range have not been as weak as the Vanguard version. This can be a big sign. A sign telling us franchise fans of Call of Duty are starting to be hardened by it. Of course, some might assume that with the possible release of Modern Warfare 2 this year, fans will come back with open arms to the Call of Duty series, and this popular series will once again be on track for success. Merely selling Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is likely to be high, which doesn't mean that the fan community will be interested in the titles of other Activision studios, actually studios other than Infinity Ward. Given Vanguard's poor launch, which has been unprecedented in recent years, it is unlikely that in 2023 and 2024 we will see lower than expected sales of Call of Duty games. It is not possible to deny the huge revenue that Call of Duty franchises receive from Activision, which is why the decline in sales figures compared to previous years cannot persuade the company to give up Call of Duty's annual shock home. Even if the new release policy is abandoned year after year, Activision is likely to be able to fill the void created by presenting remasters from earlier versions. At the current juncture, the demand for players interested in remastering previous Call of Duty games is quite evident, and many fans are eager for a chance to return to their favorite titles. It's interesting to know that many had agreed to return to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on December 21, 2021, and spend a night with the most popular version of the series again. But what if there was no need for such coordinated returns and enthusiasts could experience remasters of classic Call of Duty titles on modern hardware? Activision has already remastered the titles of the series by releasing a version of Call of Duty 4 as well as the fictional campaign Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. However, there is a significant point that improved versions of these games were made available to gamers under certain conditions. For example, for a while, the only way to get a remaster Call of Duty 4 was to buy the Infinity Warfare version, a move that greatly reduced the game's potential audience. Activision, on the other hand, was enough to remaster the fictional section of Modern Warfare 2 to keep fans' hands short of the multiplayer section and the Spec Ops Coupe mode. It should also be noted that the release of these remasters did not prevent the annual release of new Call of Duty games. Even if you remember, remasters version of Modern Warfare and the new franchise game were released just in one day. This led to the attention of the Call of Duty player community not focused at all, and alongside a group of fans wanting to buy the remaster version, many other fans were drawn to the new series game. Whereas if the annual release program had been abandoned, the improved versions would certainly have made a lot more noise. If it decides to release new COD games within a few years of each other, Activision has a very hand to play to bridge the gap between them using its classic titles. For example, it can start such a program with one of the titles COD 2, COD 3 or COD World War II. Activision's other choice could be the Black Ops version or its sequel, Black Ops 2, both of which are popular. In fact, the company can remaster Call of Duty games in many ways, and it is unlikely that combining the sense of nostalgia of classic games with a high quality will make them sell impressively. The continuation of the popularity of Battle Royale Call of Duty Warzone in the eyes of the gamers is self-confirming the claim that Activision does not have to launch a new game annually for the franchise in question. In the third quarter of last year alone, Activision earned more than $1 billion in revenue through microtransactions, and there is no doubt that a significant portion of that number goes directly back to Warzone. Thanks to the recent update and Caldera's new map, the popular game Call of Duty Warzone has taken on a new mood, and if its new map is fun enough, it can not only attract new gamers, but it can also draw on the old game players who left it. As long as this version is one of the most popular games in the world, it will generate a huge income for Activision, and perhaps more resources can be allocated instead of building another new game.